just were in here.
Yeah, no, but I got it from the private chat, and now we're in the new chat, so you got to resend it.
All right, I'll resend it to her. All right, so Suni's going to join us. Blake's boyfriend is joining us as well. Look at, we got a black guy, a gay guy. So we are so not tolerant people. It's crazy.
Hold on, look what this bitch just made me.
Goddamn chef.
A goddamn chef.
What'd he say?
He said, "I'm a goddamn chef." We get an air fryer, and he thinks he's like top chef.
Here's the new link. Sending it right now. All right, Suni should have it now in that same box. So hopefully Suni will join us. I'm not playing anymore, so it was not. I want to be very, very, very clear. It was not a Facebook issue. It was a copyright issue. So I apologize for that. It was just because I was playing too much of a really crappy story. So to give you the fast forward, what happened is they called her out on. She got really heated when they were calling her out for. What did she do? Calling her out for the whole holdup in the stimulus bill, and Nancy was like, no, you listen here. It was great, but I'm not going to mess with it anymore because it's not really worth it now, is it? Once we get more people back in here, we'll get started. Again, it's the same group. Do I need to reshare it? No, I think we're good. But I'm going to screen share this one clip. I think we all know which this is. This is what I shared yesterday.
Wait.
What?
Oh, we're live. Oh.
Yeah, I got started. I went in hot.
I got a question.
Yo.
Does it mean that I'm not really black because they trying to come for me, but they didn't go after none of the Black Lives Matter people? So
No.
They excluded me from being black? Like, is what Joe Biden said accurate? If you ain't vote for him, then you ain't black?
Yeah. I think they're proving it. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's 100% true right now. All right, let me go ahead and play this one more clip of Nancy that should not have an issue with any copyright stuff. Also, I'm going to go ahead and keep this on the bottom. I know you guys were supporting on all the different chats that we do, so thank you guys for that. There's way too many things. Here we go.
They said it's okay. Us white people like you.
I don't feel like it. I feel like an outcast on both sides now.
Well, we like you.
Well, I like you, and I think it's disgusting. And this is what we've talked about the whole time, Cash, is that the patriots, the actual patriots who are the middle ground of America, do not align with the Republican Party, and they do not align with the Democrats. And that's where majority of Americans stand. And unfortunately, the Rhino Republicans are a-holes.
True story. All right. I think I shared the audio. Let's see.
Today has been an epiphany for the world to see that there are people in our country that.
Hello?
Can't hear it?
Over democracy.
Hold on. I did my usual.
Today has been an epiphany for the world to see.
Hold on.
That there are people in our country led by.
So bad at this game. All right, here we go.
I'm too tired. Did you guys see the new article they wrote about me?
Can you hear it now? Blake, did you hear it now?
No.
Did you see the new article they wrote about me?
There's a new one?
Is it the one I submitted? The one that letter to the editor about how you have my blanket?
Oh, Jesus.
Cash is like, shut the hell up.
All right, let's play this, then we'll ask Cash about the new article.
Instead, has been an epiphany for the world to see that there are people in our country led by this president, for the moment, who have chosen their whiteness over democracy. That's what this is about. Little did we imagine. Instead, has been an epiphany for the world to see that there are people.
Chose their whiteness.
Chose my whiteness, huh?
I didn't choose the whiteness. The whiteness chose me.
Speaking of whiteness, Suni's in the house.
She is. Hey, baby girl.
I got booted for copyright. I didn't even think through that well enough, I guess. Oops. I got
copyright for what?
I was playing a little 60 minutes of Princess Nancy.
I'm exhausted.
Anyways, yeah, you look like the way we did after the event when we were like tired with glory of how great of a day it was. But, oh man. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about that. I want to play. Is there any, Suni, you're just jumping on. I know you talked about about Princess Nancy last night. Is there any other? I mean, we I don't know if you were watching. We went through the house where they showed the Capitol building and showed all the massive amounts of damage and how terrifying it was. And if anybody listened to the House Judiciary Committee today, the women that they had talk from the Democratic side crying and how terrible it was, and then talking about how they got COVID, etc., which was also mind-boggling because she talked about how none of the Republican lawmakers wanted to wear a mask, yet there's photos of her not wearing a mask while she was escaping, which is
photos, honey. I have videos.
Yeah. Not wearing a mask.
She said, and straight up quote said, "This is a super spreader event." She straight up said in this that the Republicans were not wearing masks for several minutes while sitting. And in this video, it literally shows her straight up not wearing a mask.
Her
laugh. That's so funny.
I don't know. I'm like, I have been on this like mission to, I guess, wake people up to realize that this is a tool that I'm just gonna call them communists, because it doesn't matter whether they're Republican or Democrat at this point. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. They use race to fuel a fire that's like barely lit. I don't think, and nobody chose their whiteness. If they wanted to go protest, let them go protest. Don't condemn people and say you're choosing your whiteness because you use your voice. This is a tool that they use. I'm about to do a show after this talking about Manning Johnson. He was actually a black communist. He was one of the top leaders of the Communist Party. And he explains exactly how they use race against all of us to control us and push forward a communist agenda. So that's what I think Nancy Marie Antoinette is doing. I think she is beating a dead horse, and they use this to pander nonstop, and it's old. It's so old.
Hey, PTP crew, do we have confirmation that that Pence? Because I see something. I don't believe anything I read anymore. That he's refusing to invoke the 25th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. I know he supposedly put Nancy on hold for 20 minutes. That was also part of the end of the phone call.
There's a clause. So you need the vice president, but I'm pretty sure there's legislature like if both the Senate majority and the minority leaders confirm, I think they can bypass that. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure I read something that I remember something like that in the Constitution in the amendments, but I can't remember.
Okay. Got it. And what I find interesting is there's we talk about the fake news. There was that post that came out, was it yesterday, where it had the whole thing of Pence and Trump's term ending on the 11th. Notice that doesn't have one single Facebook fact check on there at all saying false, because it turns out that was a ploy. It was that was a leftist conspiracy. And there is zero Facebook fact checks as of today when I still saw it, which I found very interesting and telling to anybody that doesn't know how to open their eyes that it goes one way and not the other.
I forgot. Crap, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm in the blackout still, and it's terrible.
Oh, my God.
And the missiles in Russia and the missiles in China, terrible.
You're cracking me up. Cash, where's the other article?
What's that?
Did you say there really was a second article?
Mm-hmm.
What other article? About what?
I made a follow-up article.
No, they didn't. Chicago
Where's the
Tribune
link?
did?
Where's the link? Do you have the link?
Just Google my name.
No, send it to my messenger.
I can't look at Chicago Tribune anymore. I've already opened the same article 5 times, and it won't let me. I have to pay for Chicago Tribune, and I refuse, obviously, to do that.
Every time I type in Cash Kelly into Google search, it takes me to OnlyFans, so I don't know where to click.
I'm going to go ahead and head to does their Facebook page post it?
I don't know. Somebody sent me the article or a picture of it. I Googled my name, Chicago Tribune, and yeah. The same fucking lady.
She wrote another follow-up after blocking me? Nice.
Yeah, after watching us live yesterday, apparently.
So she was watching us.
Mm-hmm.
She is a
Okay.
snake.
And what did she do? Quote us on what we said yesterday?
Was I on that show?
All right, so what we need to do is journalize her life.
I don't see the follow-up one. I'm looking for it.
Is it not on there?
Pisses me off, but whatever.
No, I don't see it.
No. All right. Well, we'll have to talk about it later. We'll see. The top of the Chicago Tribune is talking about Takeout 100, their guide to Chicago's best restaurants for pickup and delivery right now, if anybody's interested. I'm going to suggest against that. All right. I want to show something that's even more mortifying. Let's go ahead and talk about one of Biden's appointees. If we want to get more into the news, again, this is about truth. And if we're talking about inclusion and the different things that we're doing, I know this is Tucker Carlson, and some people might just not like Tucker, but he does.
Is it from Fox?
Yeah.
Listen, you got to be careful.
Should we talk over it? Actually, it's on Twitter, but it is on Fox. I can't share a tweet.
They took us down, Suni, for us playing something from CBS.
Oh, God.
Take
All
that
right.
down.
Our whole life.
Feed. Maybe I'll save that for the end. We'll save that as our final thing. See if that even allows us to stay up. Apparently, we're on a Facebook watch list. What else was I going to talk about? Who knows at this point? Oh, Patriotic Gear Company banned from creating advertising. It's called Patriotic Me from advertising pro-American products. Company told business owner Leanne Miller that her products violate its community standards. Facebook would not say which ones, however, but we've got a Blue Line flag T-shirt, an America T-shirt with a star at the top of it. Miller is 50, wife, mother, business owner. In 2019, when her youngest son started college, she decided after spending many wonderful years as a stay-at-home mom raising children, she'd like to get back to work. So she founded Patriotic Me. It took about a year to get things started. One of them, the products and the website, all that stuff. The way that they have been able to grow is based on Facebook advertisement, and that is now taken away, and they are still contesting it as we speak. And the way that they work, because they're trying to create good in the community, but they're being blocked, is a portion of every sale donated to the Tunnel of Towers Foundation, a charity founded to honor the sacrifice of New York City firefighter Stephen Siller, who gave his life to save others as a first responder on September 11, 2001. Tunnel of Towers provides mortgage-free smart homes to veterans or first responders with catastrophic injuries suffered in the line of duty, or to Gold Star families with surviving spouses and young children. So this is what's being blocked. And she even says she's nonpartisan. She's a big supporter of America. And this is what is no longer being allowed. Wake up, America. Wake up.
The GoDaddy is now also going through pages. If you have anything to do with AR-15s, they're removing the complete, they're like not letting that be a domain anymore.
I also find the news reporting interesting. They keep talking about the police officer that unfortunately committed suicide, which is, all right, Cash, you want to jump off?
Yeah, I'm going to go give me something to eat.
Okay.
Love you guys. I appreciate all of y'all.
Bye, Cash.
Catch you later.
Later, Cash. Take it easy, brother. What was I going to say? Yeah, they're talking about the police officer that committed suicide. I mean, it's been happening all summer, and they've ignored it. These police officers have been spit on, yelled at, etc., and it was a non-issue until all of a sudden now. I don't understand. I don't understand how this is working. And Stephanie, sorry I missed this. There's a piece you said, this is a nice piece from 1958 regarding Manning Johnson, more true today than ever. I remember that piece. So that is in the comments if you guys want to look it up. Thank you, Stephanie, for the super chat. Go
Anthony, no question. I'm a huge back to blue. But when the hell did the left start caring about police officers again?
Wednesday. Or no, was it Wednesday? Yeah, last Wednesday. Just for the day. Was about it. Because apparently there was
the media and the news headline. Is that why you now support the police?
Apparently the protest started again that night in Portland and other places. And apparently, again, they didn't seem to care. I can tell you, I know Cash saw some police officers in trouble and helped them. I mean, like, there were so many people protecting the police. Unfortunately, it was not enough for the bad actors in the group, maybe some of which were Trump supporters. I will admit that for the sake of peace, and I think we all can. But if you look around, the mass people with the helmets, it just didn't fit the group, plain and simple. Also, since you're a bit of a football fan, Blake, I don't know if you saw this. Belichick is declining the Belichick's. I know you have Alabama won the national championship. Nobody cares about sports anymore. I know you watched the game. Yeah, there's a second article. We're gonna look for it. Go ahead. What are you gonna say, Blake? You talk shit.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. There you go. Belichick is declining the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I find it ironic that him and Trump used to be friends. I find it ironic that, and I was always a Brady fan, so I'm good with that. I do find it ironic that he is known as the coach that cheats the most, yet he is declining the award. Just throwing that out there. A little weird. Hey, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I have no idea. I'm going to flash it real fast. I honestly don't know what's going on. There's a lot of videos that I've seen of other stuff. Hold on. Yeah, so there's that. Sorry. Yeah, so there's that. Just deliciousness. So great. I don't know. There's so much. I don't know. This is the point of the show where I like to say, where do we go from here? What do we do? What? I mean, we're losing our freedom of. We're losing based on. Okay, I want to set up two differences. Trump being banned from Twitter is part of the platform and what they're allowed to do. Unfortunate as it may be and scary as it is. Parler, however, is owned. It is they pay for their website. They're $1 billion company. And yeah, so they've taken their website. You've taken the ability for people to take ads, Big Daddy. You're pulling things down. This is where you are now getting out of the terms and services, and you are now actively blocking free speech and business. So what do you guys think about that? I don't know. I got to take a call real quick. I'm going to stay on, but go ahead and do this.
All right.
Well, I'm silenced on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's a hate crime, but I'm just going to leave it there. I had no reason to block me. I think it's disgusting. People were telling me today that I think censorship needs to happen. I think we should censor certain people. Okay, go ahead and just give me my star, and I'll put a number on my wrist, and you can tell me whatever camp you want me to go to. Because
it does happen on a certain level, because you have people that are far right. Okay, let's just keep it a ban right now. There have been some far out conspiracy theory, weird shit that people have been talking about, and I think that type of stuff is dangerous because everyone's looking for some ounce of hope. And I already said it on my page. You're only going to get that from one source and one source only. I don't know what everybody else believes on here, but I think this is the opportunity to turn to the Lord and pray, because you're going to be deceived by a ton of different things coming through. So yes, censorship can be used for good, but it's being used for evil at this point.
The Taliban is on Twitter. Kathy Griffin, who held a Donald Trump head with blood, is still on
She's
Twitter.
Still on Twitter.
I have something to say.
What?
So Kelly was just on a podcast. I'm just going to stop using names. Never mind. Somebody was just on a podcast with somebody else.
Kelly.
That the other person that was on the podcast just had the FBI show up at their house while they were on the podcast.
Oh yeah, it's been happening all week.
Never went in the building. Never went in the building.
I'm supposed to have a lady that actually had FBI come search her home and tell her, do not leave town. She's supposed to be coming on my show to talk about it. And all she did was take a picture on the front lawn like you guys did.
This is America?
This is America.
I always said that I would have anybody's back, even if I disagreed with them on their political opinion, if the freedoms of the United States was taken away.
Yep.
And we're watching people drop like flies and not care anymore, and on top of it, even rub dirt in the wound that is people that were doing what has been done all summer long, talking about white supremacy when there's black people that were walking with us. Cash, our main person, is getting ridiculous, guys. Wow.
They hate Donald Trump more than they love America.
Okay, I got it.
Blank.
It's not declassified.
No! Can I say it, please?
Go for it.
Spreading false information. Trump did not declassify nothing. There is no data drop. There is no email drop. There's nothing. This is what I mean by people grasping on to hope. Stop it. I'm not even being mean right now, but please. There is no such thing as a D-class happening. It's just not happening.
That's being put out by people against us to make us look foolish. I'm telling, and we don't mean to explode on you. You're one of 1,000 messages that I've gotten, and I'm very nice to everybody, but I'm sorry. We have to realize that data dump was a WikiLeaks thing. If you actually go through it, it's got nothing that we don't already know. It was something done, I think, 7 months ago. It's nothing special, and it's being used against us to continue to look like we're grasping at straws.
Mm-hmm.
If you think news seems too good to be true right now, it is. And until it is, and I know this sounds crazy, until it's reported by at least one mainstream group, or they go dark about something, completely dark, that's when you actually can listen to it. But until then, we have to avoid the fake news. That's why we're getting taken off. That's why we're losing our voice. They're using that as an excuse because they will not take down voices from the left. I'm telling you that right now. They won't.
It's not going to happen.
I don't know what else to say.
In 2018, I read a dope article. In 2018, a guy who created the World Wide Web is working on creating another form of the web without all the ties to big tech and such. He's been working on it for 2 years. It's a legit article. I'll share it for everybody to see, but I just think people need to it's not accepting like that we're doomed, but it's accepting where we are right now and how do we navigate around it, because it's not the end. It's not people just need to give up and throw their hands up. This is not the time for that.
No, and stop talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. We are in a place where we need to actually be able to communicate with each other. There is no more. We have to stop with anything conspiracy minded. We have to. It's done. If something happens, great. Let's be excited when it happens, but we have to stop talking about it. We're teeing ourselves up for division and separation and ignorance. In the end, it'll be great to say, look at what would happen. Right now, we have to avoid it. This is the point where we have to stay strong and stop talking about it. We have to. Did they just call Blake's boyfriend a brown dog? Super weird. All right, Blake's got to go. I'm kidding. There's just a comment. All right, Blake's got to go soon, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to see if they're going to let me play this one clip. We're going to talk through it so that they don't. We'll see. So that maybe it won't get picked up. So let's go with share screen. I'm going to actually play the audio. Hopefully, not to be an idiot. All right, here we go.
Enormously powerful civil rights division. Clark says her job is simple, it's to end hate. But like so many in her world, Clark is in fact an enthusiastic purveyor of what she claims to fight. Clark's been on the show several times. A new investigation, though, by our reporters has uncovered
Blake, before you go, can you say your final words? And then Suni and I will wrap it up.
Okay. Guys, I keep saying this, and I have been saying this from the beginning, is with Primetime Patriots, I like to give facts. We don't like to give conspiracy. We don't like to do any of that. Seek the truth. Find factual information. Don't go off someone that sent you from a Facebook group and you hold hope to it, because it's just going to let you down in the end, and your dreams and everything that you want to come true are going to be crushed. Keep the faith, and at the end of the day, we all know who's in control, and that's God. And so if you put you shouldn't put, and I made my speech the other day, you shouldn't put your faith into Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is not the all-tell-all. And we all know how this story ends. And, at the end of the day, he's in control. So you should have no fear, and he will guide you in the way that we as a nation will go. And it's completely up to him. So quit putting your faith and your your hope into something that is not godly. It's just not good for you. But I hope you guys have a good night. I'll be back on the show hopefully later this week. But I gotta hop up here.
Got it. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Later. Also, guys, as we're wrapping up the show, I'm going to put this up. This is the best way for right now for us to aggregate people's contact. So if you guys want to make sure you stay in touch, if we lose any of our social medias, this is the way that we're going to be collecting emails so that we can do mass emails to let you know if we're on Rumble, or if we're on whatever it might be or whatever place that we can at least speak. And again, this is for people like me and Cash and potentially even the other people on these shows. This is because we've put ourselves out there. We are very drastically risking our ability to have a career anymore in the fields that we're from. Granted, I'm a speaker, so I'm also in public, so it makes it difficult. So I don't know what's going to happen to us. So that's the way that you can continue to support us and see where we go. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, Suni. Let me play it like this. Why isn't it working? No. There it is. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Remember to randomly talk through it. Lately, I love me some Tucker.
Clark made in public while at Harvard.
Oh, this lady. I watched this.
Have you seen about her?
Yeah.
President of the Black Studies Association. Clark wanted to explain her views on race science. Quote, please use the following theories and observations to assist you in your search for truth regarding the genetic differences between blacks and whites.
It's crazy.
Genetic differences, like we're not all human.
Oh, in which she gets into about essentially, it sounds like the Hitler Youth.
Reveals that the core of the human brain is the locus coeruleus, which is a structure that is black because it contains large amounts of neuromelanin, which is essential for its operation. Two, black infants sit, crawl, and walk.
She said this less than 30 years ago.
3. Carol Barnes notes that human mental processes are controlled by melanin. That same chemical which gives blacks their superior physical and mental abilities.
This is real.
Some scientists have revealed that most whites are unable to produce melanin because they're...
Did they? Oh yeah, you can see it in this. This is the Department of Justice civil rights pick by Biden when he gets in office. This is the civil rights
or non-functional
head.
Pineal calcification rates with Africans are 5 to 15%, Asians 15 to 25%. Equal basis for the cultural differences between cultural abilities, something which cannot be measured based on Eurocentric standards.
Higher mental, physical.
Let that sink in. Melanin endows black people with greater mental, physical, and spiritual.
What's happening, Suni?
No, that's
I don't understand.
The Final Call, Louis Farrakhan's free newspaper. That is a direct quote from the person Joe Biden is about to put in charge of this country's civil rights laws. Even
my God.
Crackpot theories like that were considered deranged.
Whoa, I'm so glad I'm
does she or
doing
doesn't she
the show that I'm about to do. I swear.
On campus.
This is where she actually has.
Wellesley College was the author of a self-published manifesto called The Jewish Onslaught. In it, Martin chronicled the, quote, escalating Jewish onslaught against black people. Now, for Martin's fans like Kristen Clark, Martin's speech at Harvard did not disappoint. He attacked both Jews and Judaism as a religion. Tony Martin spent his final years giving speeches to Holocaust denial organizations on topics such as, quote, tactics of organized Jewry in suppressing free speech.
Wow.
Kristen Clark strongly approved of Tony Martin, and we're not speculating. Because as she told the Crimson after his speech,
indisputable fact,
Professor Martin is an intelligent, well-versed black
just like Nick Cannon got snatched off of Viacom, for making his anti-Semitic remarks. She's gonna get snatched off of her position, right?
No. She's actually getting a promotion to work for the Department of Justice as the civil rights leader for the United States of America.
Oh, so you get to be racist and say hateful things like that and keep your position, but anybody else? I have Jewish relatives that are very anti-Trump, pro-Biden, and it's like they don't understand that this is an issue. I don't know.
This is his information on indisputable facts. They simply become more sophisticated.
I don't want to risk losing this stream anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it there.
Good God.
So this is this show is about truth and showing you what's going on. And people say that sometimes I'm inciting something. I'm not inciting something. By truth will set you free. I'm trying to show the hypocrisy going on in the United States of America and in the world. The person that was now apparently the FBI has shown up, which they said they're not leaving her house until she gets home. They're not leaving her house until she gets home because they want to speak to her. Did not go in the building. These are people that were part of a peaceful protest. When has there were people that literally looted, vandalized, and burnt down things and occupied actual buildings of the government. There's photos of Black Lives Matter with guns in front of federal buildings, which again, I'm fine with. That's exercising your Second Amendment. But these are people that are standing on a lawn or standing on stairs that are being rounded up.
This is nuts, man.
They've also PBS also, by the way, I forgot about them. PBS was just by Project Veritas. They were sniped. I think it was the lead, not the CEO, but the guy underneath him was talking about how he wanted to put Trump supporters in confinement camps, concentration camps of some kind. He just got apparently let go of by PBS. Thank God, because this is called public broadcasting. This is what we pay for. Tax dollars goes to this, and this is the people in charge. And you don't believe me when I tell you that we are in a gigantic clusterfuck of hypocrisy. I don't know what's going on, Toonie. And we have talked about this election. We've talked about the issues. We've talked about the hypocrisy. And now it's gotten so real that right now something that caused $20,000 worth of damage and was a great photo op for people to make it look like there was gunfire when there was no gunfire except for one shot that was fired at a protester. And they're making it seem like it was an assault on the Capitol. You look at the people walking through the building. It's not okay that they were in the building, but sweet mother of God, you're making this out to be the world's worst thing in history.
These will be my closing statements. If this doesn't show people or like wake people up to the blatant hypocrisy of the left and how they're allowed to participate and stand up for their rights, but as soon as we do so, it's an attack on democracy and a capital. I don't know what is going to wake people up, because it's obvious. We got to watch them, protest, riot, loot, burn. There were 84 people that died, all right? In this entire process of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, they have still not received justice. Still. Nobody's talking about David Dorn, the officer that was murdered.
Who?
By a Black Lives Matter supporter.
Who? I actually had one of our people that I used to be Facebook friends with that apparently can still see the show because I saw him commenting, or I saw people replying to him earlier, say that David Dorn deserved it because he shouldn't have been out trying to help people. He should have known better. He should have stayed home. I don't know how to fix this mentality, Suni. I don't know where to go.
We can't. The best thing we can do is keep moving forward and telling the truth. Those people, there is no hope for them. It's just not. I have lost all my need or want to want to wake them up. There's no waking them up. If you can be that cold and callous, then I don't have anything for you. I really don't.
Thank you for the correction, Kim. That's right. I'm sorry. I misquoted that. Didn't say concentration camp. He said they wanted to take Trump supporters' children and put them in a re-education camp.
Wow. Well, listen here. You come for mine, it's going to be WAR because I'm going to raise hell.
Whoa. What is it good for?
I'm banned from YouTube right now.
You're banned on YouTube?
90 days.
When did that happen?
Probably like 3 weeks ago now.
Oh, I didn't know that. So it's just you're just on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitch. But I upload my episodes to my YouTube page if you want to go back and watch it, and you can't catch it live. But I'm just live on Facebook for now. Right when I get monetized, I can't go live.
That's racist.
How crazy is that?
Well, guys, again, I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple weeks. So please make sure you're still following. It's the best way. We might have to send out video messages to you guys and say, help us, because we can't pay our bills anymore because we're not able to get jobs because we've been doxxed to holy hell. I mean, this has gotten unbelievable. Were you Nikki? Jesus, I'm losing my fucking mind. Just to be very clear. So yeah, I've had people now report me to one of the independent contractor jobs. Not report me. I'm sorry. Put it on social media. So they're like, how can you have this person represent you? So
What?
I hope nothing will come of it. But I do know that I've seen a tag.
Wow.
We'll see where that goes.
You'll be all right, Russo. You'll be all right. This
Well,
is crazy.
we've got this family of people that actually care, and they want to actually make all groups, white, black, purple, Asian, I don't know, whatever else. We actually want to create change in the world, but you're making it real damn hard. Are you banned on Facebook right now, or
I'll be live on Facebook in probably 10 minutes as soon as we get off here.
Got it. I saw. Did you give that to Cash? I gotta run. Well, was that to Blake too? I gotta run and.
Yeah, whenever you can hop on, just hop on. I'm gonna be talking about Manning Johnson and the communist agenda. That's it.
Oh, nice. That was what somebody tagged earlier. That sounds like some fun light reading. You know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Here, since Cash left, and again, I want to read. If you see this other article, let me know. But apparently, she did a follow up, which I'm sure is.
I got it. I'll send it to you.
I won't be able to. You might have to send a couple screenshots because I can't open the Chicago Tribune anymore, and God knows I'm not paying $1.99 for that bullshit.
I got you.
So let's all. Cash is struggling. If you guys are just joining us, because he knows what's going on with this one reporter who's awful. But unite, don't fight, be a streetlight, because only you could be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, I honestly don't know what to do right now, but I would suggest breathing. You're supposed to say woo.
Whoa!
Oh, that was good. Yeah, sister.
Oh.
That was a good show. Depressing, but good.
It was.